We're not a weak people. We're not in a state of apathy. We have not given up the struggle for our sovereignty, for our human right to exist peacefully in a way that is self-determining. We have not given up that struggle. We have never acquiesced, and therefore we need to commit to action. So I'm here to confront this issue. I'm being charged with criminal trespass, and I want to confront this charge of criminal trespass. In fact, I want to challenge this charge of criminal trespass. Recently, Judge Watanabe from Kauai ruled on this issue at Naue. She ruled that the State Historic Preservation Division and its representative, Nancy McMahon, failed to follow its own rules and law in this matter. That Nancy McMahon approved the final burial treatment plan for this project without first consulting the Kauai Burial Council, the lineal descendants of the iwi, Hawaiian groups, and even the owner, Joseph Gresham. Judge Watanabe has said that capping, putting concrete over this iwi in concrete was improper, was a violation, because the Burial Council had not approved this treatment plan. There's rules and regulations set forth by the state government. The judge has ruled that they were violated. So I'm here to challenge this issue of criminality. Who's the real criminal? Who broke the laws? We went to Kauai to uphold the laws, to enforce the laws, to bring a peaceful intervention, to remind our community, our state government, our city and counties that there are rules that they put in place. We're here to remind them and to bring this issue out, that they must follow their own rules. I want to quote early American ideology. City and county, the state of Hawaii is a representative of the American government. This government was founded on certain principles, certain eloquent, beautiful principles, language that is honored, that is reveled, that is taught in public school systems. The early American founders, such as Thomas Jefferson, such as George Washington, they're glorified to young people in the education system today. So I want to challenge these principles. And the American Declaration of Independence, which is the founding principles of American society, states that the people have certain rights, and when a government violates these rights, the people have the right to alter or abolish this government. It says that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to institute new government, laying its foundation on principles and organizing in such a form that seems most likely to affect their safety and happiness. It says in the Declaration of Independence, I want to reiterate, one of the most powerful documents of American ideology. It says that it is the right of the people, in fact, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. So these are the principles and moral and legal obligations that we feel as Kanaka Maoli, as Hawaiians, to protect our iwi, to challenge the status quo, to challenge these socially constructed norms that are improper, that are wrong, that are hurtful and painful to us. I want to point out very clearly that I'm turning myself in on this warrant, but I do not acknowledge, I know my history, I do not acknowledge any authority or jurisdiction over myself. There was never a treaty of annexation. The overthrow was illegal. We know our history. The United States presence in Hawaii is an illegal occupation. I'm very clear on that. I am not acknowledging any jurisdiction or authority whatsoever. However, I do acknowledge that they have power over me, that the police force has guns and handcuffs and the ability to detain me, and I'm here to confront that power. I'm not afraid. I'm not going to run from this. I'm here to confront this issue and that power in a peaceful, non-violent, logical, articulate way. I believe that good people will come to the good side. and I'm here to make these legal and moral arguments. I want to get into the courts. I want to make my argument in a way that is based on logic and evidence. So I'm here to confront these issues. I'm not going to run. I'm standing in solidarity with the Kauai brothers who at this very moment are in court right now for these same issues, who are being arraigned on criminal trespass. We know who the real criminals are. Mahalo. At this point,